Hi, this is Rebecca Schmidt from Laugh, Love, Breathe Tarot. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And I'm here today to offer you your weekly tarot card and crystal reading. So this is going to be for the week of January 6th to January 12th, 2020. So second week of January. Here we are. And it might be a really big one. Let's see how this is going to play out. We do have a full moon this week on January 10th, I believe. And it's also a lunar eclipse. So a second eclipse from the one we had on Christmas Day or the 26th, depending where you are. So we'll see what that's going to stir up. I mean, if you're into this stuff a little bit and into astrology, you've probably read about or noticed that there's some big stuff going on with Saturn and Pluto. So we may see some big events happening in the world, big things happening, breaking out, crashing down. There's going to be some changes in structures and control and that sort of thing in the future, I believe. So on a personal level, this may affect you in your own kind of transformation. So you may see some things crashing down around you. Or you may feel like there's all these new things opening up for you. It's like this rebirthing. Stepping into a new life, stepping into a new way, a new power, a new day. Those are kind of the energies that are coming in with this week. So let's just see how it all plays out. And of course, it's going to be individual for each of you. So take what resonates. And while I'm speaking and while you're looking at the crystals or the cards, do trust any thoughts and feelings that come to you. Because I am not giving you a personal reading, and also I may not know things about your life. Do trust that you can also connect in. And so when the first thing that comes up and it's like, oh, that's about blah, 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 and that's what that's about. So pay attention and do your part of this reading, okay? You got work to do. No, do what feels right, obviously. So January 6th to January 12th, 2020. I did choose two crystals for to go with the energies of the week. And the first one is Angelite. It's a light blue, white, kind of like a powdery blue almost. Little, I think you can see a little gray in it at times. And I also chose black tourmaline. So these two beautiful crystals coming together and joining us with their healing properties and the energies that they carry. Yes, I love shiny rocks. And let's talk about some of the properties for each of these and see how they might work into our week. And of course, all the energies that come up through the cards and also the crystals, you can use to kind of work through whatever's coming at you, right? So it's all connected. We're all connected. We're all in this together. So you do your part, right? Do what feels best for you. So Angelite, this is I really like this crystal because it just feels soothing. It actually creates a deep feeling of peace and tranquility. And it also transmutes pain and disorders into wholeness and healing. Wholeness and healing, opening the way for spiritual inspiration. So if you're going through a hard time, this can actually help to alleviate some of the physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain, and actually kind of transmute it so that you'll be, better off and better able to live your life. This also encourages forgiveness of yourself and others. So yes, don't forget to forgive yourself. When everyone talks about like you need to forgive and forget, forgive and move on, whatever those sayings all are, don't forget that you got to forgive yourself too. Okay, you're very important, just as important as any of those other people, probably more important. And so don't forget to put yourself first. This is also facilitates the rebirthing process, which I was just speaking about. So when I say rebirthing, I mean, I'm sure everyone's heard different variations of this. What does it mean to you? To me, and I just heard right now, or for you, what's coming up with the energy of this is this feeling of having things crash down, or you being knocked down, or this feeling of like being burnt down, even to like the ashes, to the core, to your core belief system, your core everything, like what's in there, what's down in the depths of you, that's been creating this life, attracting these people and these situations and keeping you stuck here and allowing you to move to there, and it all has to do to that. And so when you bring it right down, simmer it right down to the main ingredients, then you can decide how you want to move forth, what you want to create. And then you transmute all that old stuff and rebirth. And it's like a brand new day, right? So we can do this any minute, any day, any new minute, any new hour, whatever you're deciding. But some people, I think, are also going through a much more deeper process. As the world and the collective is also going through a deeper conscious, where many are starting to kind of awaken, so to speak. So they're going through a process that is probably going to knock them down and knock down all that they've believed in, and so that it can be rebuilt on a fresher, more positive, more balanced, tranquil, and peaceful manera, which means way in Spanish. We also have the black, so that's some energies for the week. We also have the black tourmaline here. So always a favorite of mine, in that it's so grounding and so protective, and it literally repels and blocks negativity, okay? So we want to get rid of all those negative energies, and then we can take this guy and help transmute them all. It also cleanses and purifies, transforms dense energy into a lighter version. And it aids in spiritual grounding, which I was talking about. It doesn't have to be spiritual grounding, but that as well, but also grounding of your physical system. Just like if you feel like you're spinning all around, get outside if you can, or feel the floor beneath your feet, hug a tree, just eat like root vegetables, something that came from the earth. Imagine you're breathing fresh air or the smell of nature. That's going to ground you, okay? Also getting in water is great. Drinking water, lots and lots of water. Let's just bring it all down. But this guy helps as well. So, and it also brings good luck and happiness. So let's see what's going on with the cards. These were the crystals and the energies and properties they're bringing forth for this week. So it does feel like a bit of a bigger energy in like the overall picture going on here, but it's going to affect each of us differently. So let's see what's going on. I will be doing a full moon and a lunar eclipse reading as well. So look out for that shortly. And so we can figure out how we can weave and work our way through that. Or maybe we just need to sit back and rest. And take it easy. Have some patience. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card. We're talking January 6th to January 12th, 2020. I felt like I was an auctioneer there for a second. We're talking, no. Anyways, okay, January 6th to January 12th, 2020. We're going to start with the beginning of the week. I'm going to pull a card for the beginning of the week, a card for the middle of the week, and a card for the weekend. So what energies, sorry, there's like a hair swing there, are we starting this off with? What are we starting this on? What's this week? What's going on at the beginning of the week, January 6th to January 12th? So what I do is I just shuffle until a card flips out and makes itself known. 2 cards flipped out. Ooh, 3 cards flipped out. Okay, I don't usually do that for the weekly readings, but you know what? This week seems to have a different energy, so we're going for it. You guys, we got the Queen of Wands. Da-na-na-na-na. Standing in your power. You know what you want. There is some passion involved here. You know what you deserve. You're finding that happiness. You're emotionally fulfilled, and you've done this yourself. This is you. This is you creating these energies, okay? This is, wow, this is powerful. And then look at what's happening here. Three of Wands. So we got some fire and we got some water going on here to start off the week. And the Three of Wands is all about making commitments, looking into the future, waiting for your ship to come in, knowing that it is coming in. And it is coming in. Look at all this yellow. I love it. Okay, so wow, that is a beginning of the week. So it's starting off well. There could be some traveling. There could be some business, commerce going on back and forth. Whether that's conversing or traveling or movement feels like between two parties or like or maybe three parties. Maybe there's like deals being made or plans being made for future travel as well. It does feel like that, but it feels like you're overjoyed with what's going on here. You're feeling good about this, and you damn well deserve to, and you damn well know you deserve to. So, all right, I like how that's happening. The energies of the crystals felt a little heavier. So that's the beginning of the week. Let's get into the middle of the week. Getting a little closer to that full moon. I believe the full moon is on the January 10th, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I spilled a million cards. Not me so much, but Spirit's not me a million cards. Are they aware that we're just looking for one? Okay, middle of the week. So this is going to be, what's that, January 8th, January 9th, those kind of days, depending where you are in the world. January 8th, January 9th, 2020. Okay, let's see what's going on. There we go. Okay, what's going on here for the middle of the week? This came up in, was that last week's reading? I don't even know, recently. Anyways, this is the Four of Cups, okay? So this is when all this good stuff's gone on to start off, kick off the week, okay? So you're feeling good, you're feeling charged, and now maybe you're starting to get into a little like, oh no, bad stuff happened before, things didn't work out, I got hurt, I failed, I don't know, I'm bored, I don't know what to do, I feel kind of stuck, na 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 na. Oh, look, if I would just look up and perhaps remember the feeling of this energy, I would see that Spirit is offering you, you would see, and I would see as well, Spirit is offering us this brand new cup. And that cup signifies your ability to fill it with whatever you want. How do you want to feel? What kind of relationships do you want to have? What kind of experiences, like what do you want to feel during those experiences, right? And forget about the past, forget about things that didn't work out. They happened for a reason and they are not in the present. Okay, so look up, get away from the boredom, and let's so this might even be like some dreaming about these things at the beginning of the week, or planning, or forecasting, or that sort of thing. And here maybe it's not moving as fast as you want, and we're getting a little stuck in what's going on. Sometimes before a full moon, too, we're kind of looking at the news around us. There might be some doom and gloom going on, okay? There's some tough stuff going on out there, but that doesn't mean it's specific to you. So what's going on in the collective? Everyone's always like, but what can I do? I'm just one person. What you can do is you can look after yourself. You can create your best life. You can look at what needs to be healed. You can look at what you can do to feel better, whether that's your eating, whether eating habits, who you're spending time around, what you're spending your time doing, how much you're sleeping. Are you awake when it's bright out? Are you, what kind of hours are you keeping? Can you get into the universal energies and the flow? Because I think you'll feel a lot better. But you don't want to get stuck in that old cycle of wah, 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 right? Don't go into that. Doesn't matter what other people taught you that when things strike, I don't know what this is, like ignore it, I guess. Sometimes when I do readings, the Spirit takes right over my hands and my body, so I'm always trying to figure out what we're talking about here. But yeah, you don't want to get stuck in that. You don't want to get stuck in that old cycle, that old groove, ridge, I don't know what words they're trying to say, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so just keep it real. Let's see what's coming in for the weekend. The full moon eclipse, and then right until the 12th. When is the full moon? Friday? Maybe. Let's see what's going on, guys. Oh, their card just shot out. And It is the Six of Swords. Okay. Okay. So this might feel difficult and a little bit painful. You know, your head's reeling, a lot's going on, but you've decided to leave it behind. You're leaving something behind, okay? You're moving to the other side. And when you get there, it's going to be so much better. So I don't know if this is just old ego mindsets that I was kind of talking about, those cycles, and or it could be something even heavier for you. So whatever it is, it might feel a little, lack of a better word, heavy, as you're going through it. But look at this movement. You're moving on. You're moving forward. And some of you are taking your inner child with you. So if this has anything to do with like kind of self-respect, how you're allowing yourself to be treated, maybe to do with other authority figures or things like this, or just people that are around you, I feel like you've decided like enough is enough and you're going to move on. And I think things are going to feel a lot better when you get to the other side and a lot calmer. So don't worry too much on that. Go back to that beginning of the week energy, right? No, we can't always go back and forth like that. We just got to work with what's going on around us, right? Let's look for one more card just to crown off this week. Give us a little extra clarification or extra special message or energies that want to be shared. And then we'll wrap this up. Well, this is the longest weekly video I've done, so apologies for that, but a lot was coming out here. Let's see, one more card. It just popped out. Okay, guys. Some of us are dealing with this again, okay? Feeling trapped, feeling stuck, getting stuck in whatever media is saying. The media is spinning all kinds of stories, and it's creating fear, and it's creating anxiety. And this could even be in your personal life and your own stuff that gets triggered, old worries, feeling trapped. I don't have any creativity. I'm going back into the doom and gloom. This is just your own mindset, right? So do know that you have the freedom to move away from it, to look up and have another perspective and see that Spirit's there handing you a new opportunity. So I love how we're starting it off, but it looks like we're going to fall back into some old stuff here. But you know where this leads always? To empowerment. So as soon as you can break free and realize that you're the one that's allowing the circus to go on. There might be all kinds of circuses going on around you, but that does not mean they need to affect you like that. You get to choose how you respond and how you're affected. So keep it real, feel the feels, because that's the only way we can heal that stuff. But do know that this energy is always around you. And there is really good things to look forward to. So don't get too caught up in all that jazz. I know you're protected and that you can do this healing work, okay? You can do this. You can break out of these old patterns. And I believe in you. And I'm really grateful to be able to offer these readings. So thanks for all your love and support. If you're needing some personal guidance, feel free to reach out for an intuitive session. I'm happy to offer those to you, and we can get to the core of things and what's going on. And last but not least, don't forget that there's still a few spots available in the Finding Joy in the Journey yoga retreat that's happening February 1st to 7th, 2020. That's right, less than a month. You'll be here, Costa Rica, wearing something that's not for winter clothes. And sweating a little bit like I am, and you can send me a private message for more information on that, or go to thevillageyogi.ca/retreats and book your spot. Okay, I hope to see you here. I'll be offering readings there, as well as all kinds of other wonderful, wonderful activities we're going to do, and it's going to be great, and there's going to be swimming and beaching and pura vida, and don't forget the monkeys. Okay, talk to you soon, friends. Thanks a lot. Laugh, love, breathe, tarot. Ciao.